summer, bring the wild to your warm weather celebrations.
Ollie's Reptile Den is back with a fresh lineup of exotic animals, encouraging everyone to have fun and respect all creatures. Ollie Baghdadi joins us with more. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me, guys.
All right, so this is my first time with you. I know you've been
on this side.
Yeah, no, it's your show. It's your show. I'm the guest. But
Here we go.
Who is that?
This is Jimin. She's a Korean rat snake. They're one of the largest varieties. Their name's not that original. They're rodent eaters, so they eat rats and mice and things like that. They live all over the world, so we even have varieties here in Illinois.
Ooh, Ollie, every time you're here, you're teaching us more and more about not only animals that we have here, but some more exotic animals as well. That's kind of part of what you guys do. You're doing parties, schools, a lot of places to teach people and educate people about these animals, correct?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. The biggest thing we believe in is touch the heart to teach the mind, and that's getting animals in front of audiences and sharing the natural world we share with them.
And the kids probably love them. What's their favorite when you bring them around to the schools and the different parks throughout the summer?
So we have a bunch of favorites. Should we take a look at Godzilla?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Oh,
This is one of the
Godzilla.
biggest,
Is that who you're holding
biggest
right-
favorites.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Wow. Oh, that's Godzilla.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, he's so cute.
That's Godzilla. She's an
Godzilla.
Argentine tegu.
Okay.
They're from
A tegu.
tegu, largest species of tegu. They're from Argentina and Brazil. They are invasive in the Florida Everglades, so they're a big problem. They eat alligator eggs, which are native. So these are omnivores. Her favorite combo is mice and bananas. I don't know if she'll readily.
This is
I don't know if
interesting.
she'll
Thank you
readily-
for not bringing the mice.
Yeah.
Right?
Now,
Yeah.
okay, crazy question. She's friendly, obviously.
Absolutely.
Okay.
She's like a dog with scales. I mean, she's so friendly.
Till she
Let's
bites
see.
your head off.
No, look at her.
No,
She loves
she wouldn't
that
do that.
banana.
She's like-
So
she's
that
like
tongue is forked.
It's forked, just like a snake's tongue to smell and too. She like broke my banana.
Is it like a razor tongue? Is it?
It's just a forked tongue. They have an organ called a Jacobson organ. It helps them smell, so they smell everything around them. Look at that.
Oh,
Look
there
at
she
that.
is. Oh.
She loves bananas.
Wow.
So how awesome is
Oh
that?
my goodness.
Yeah,
Okay.
just maybe leave her to her own devices there.
And
Okay,
then
right.
what do you have in the bowl in front of her?
So hopefully she won't get to this. The banana should keep her occupied. But these are death feigning beetles. They're from the Mojave Desert, Sonoran Desert, and they're from very arid, dry environments. They eat anything, insect parts, fruits and vegetables. So check this out. They're death feigning beetles. They play
Okay.
dead when they're scared.
Okay, hold on.
So,
Let's get a camera shot of it.
Let's see.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, hold on. Let's see if I set
How
up
long
a
do they
bunch.
play dead for?
They can play dead for up to an hour, believe it or not.
No
pretty
way.
crazy. They play dead to look inedible. You know, it doesn't look as fresh
Oh, yeah.
or appetizing.
Is that like a defense mechanism?
It certainly is, yeah.
So
I
the
didn't know if that was like a
predators
trick
think-
that you.
Yes. Yeah, they just kind of play dead. It spooks, you know, and things don't want to eat them. So how
That's a good
awesome
move.
is
We got to
that?
try that.
Yeah, I know.
Don't bother me.
I know.
Right?
That'll be me at the end of the show.
And they just
Oh
flip
my
back when
gosh.
nobody's looking and run away.
And
pretty
I read that
crazy.
they can do that for up to 45 minutes
Yeah,
if they
yeah.
want
They
to.
They really can, and they'll throw some twitches in there to really sell it.
Yeah.
And, they're really good at what they do, and that's why they call them death feigning beetles. So
Wow.
And these are some of the animals or some of the reptiles that you take around.
yes, yeah, oh yeah,
schools
we
and,
travel
you
all
know.
over Chicagoland. We service over 500 events with the animals each year, reptiles and bugs. A lot of people don't know that we have the bugs because we're called the Reptile Den, but we're fully suited to do all bug events as well, and we have some crazy uncommon ones like the death feigning beetles. So
Oh my gosh.
Are
And
they
then what do you
kinda
have
cute.
in here?
Oh, it
okay.
doesn't look like anything's in
Doesn't
there.
look like
Sarah.
anything, so
you
you know,
forgot something,
I didn't have a
Ellie.
minute
Wait.
to check, but so this should be. This is pretty special. This is
Back
called.
over here.
This is called the Western hognose
Oh, it's
snake.
a
Let me
little
get the head.
snake.
Yeah, these are awesome. They're from the
Yeah.
Midwest. Even in Illinois, they're state threatened in Illinois, so they do need a permit to own
Oh.
these.
He's got
but
a
they
black-
call them hognose snakes because their face is upturned like a pig's nose, and that's to dig, like a shovel that they have on their nose.
yeah, it
They're
does-
semi-fossorial, which is why it excavator out of the dirt and stuff. But really cool. Technically, this is a snake that has venom, mild venom, not
Wow.
harmful to people. But
Not harmful to
it's-
people.
Yeah, it affects frogs and things that they eat, and that's why they dig underground to catch those frogs. And it's a mild toxin that
Is it? Will
helps.
he get bigger?
They stay small. This won't exceed more than 2 feet, so they stay real small. Like I said, this is an animal that's endangered here in Illinois. I mean, what an important animal to get in front of young audiences and to
Right.
tell them, look, when you guys grow up, you will be the next generation of future animal conservators, right?
Yeah.
And we don't want to live in a world where this animal only exists in the zoo, and they're
Right.
supposed to be in our backyards and our forests and things like that. So
Their skin and their coat are it's so pretty.
it's to look like a rattlesnake, kind of. So they'll detect us. This one we personally call our possum because they also will play dead, only when they're real scared. As pets, not really that common to play dead or anything, but they'll flip over and stick their tongue out and stuff.
Will the snakes play with one another, or are they just completely?
The snakes, they're
stay
totally
away.
solitary
they
animals.
are.
Some animals, like the death feeding beetles, they're communal.
Yeah.
And when we do like our exhibits and stuff, we have turtles that are communal, scorpion colonies that are communal. So you'll see both kinds, animals and solitary animals that live in communities. It's really cool to witness.
What do you think is the biggest misconception about some of these animals when you're going to talk to people?
Yeah.
Honestly, there's so many. We try to represent some of the most misunderstood animals, and
Yeah.
I think the thing is that they're just not as, people think they're not as sentient or anything, and they're really smart, especially a big lizard like this. She knows that I'm her owner. She knows when it's
Yeah.
time to feed her. I got my turtles will perk up when I open the fridge and I'm starting to carve up their salad and stuff. So they're fully sentient, and they deserve love as much as any other animal
Yes.
does.
Will she just walk around the house? And
Oh,
kinda,
yes, yes, she
no,
plays-
like
Stop
like
it,
like
really?
a dog.
She
or a
can, yeah. I
cat.
mean, she'll end up usually like under a bed or something, so it's good to watch her. But she'll play with the cat and dog. The cat's a bully sometimes, but overall, the dog, the cat, the tegu, they're more or less all about
Look
the
at
same
that.
size. So she's really going in.
Cute.
Is there
For that
anything else?
banana.
It's mice and bananas.
Mice and
That's
bananas
it.
are her favorite combo. They're omnivores, so they eat a little bit of everything. She'll eat eggs and stuff. She's so smart, going back on the statement that they're
Yeah.
so sentient, she'll pick out anything green out of her food dish and only go for the meat. So I trick her by giving her like ground beef and ground turkey, and I mix it all up, so she's forced to take
So she doesn't
really big
know.
bites. Yeah,
Wow.
and that's how you get her. So, but yeah, she's
cool.
smart where she knows. Yeah,
So you
definitely-
probably have a
definitely
very
knows.
busy summer coming up.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So
Yeah.
many events, and the best way to follow on where we're going is really to follow up on our social media. A lot of times we'll repost what we do, but I mean, coming up for summer, we have so many carnival events and library, summer events and things like that. So
how
definitely keep
fun.
up on our social media, and you'll see all of our upcoming shows.
I can't believe he did the whole interview with a snake necklace.
I know, and it wasn't even that. It wasn't
Oh
so
my
bad.
gosh, thank you
Not
so
too bad.
much.
Wasn't
As we
bad.
mentioned, for more information, you can head to thereptileden.com and, of course, follow them on the socials for all updated dates.